Hey everybody,
Hey guys,
my name is Cassandra.
and my name is Andre.
Welcome to Dear Cassandre, where we answer your questions on love and relationships and everything in between.
Awesome.
So the question that we have for today is just a very simple one. It just says, Dear Cassandre, best communication tips, ? So we're going to talk about the 5 things that have helped us with communicating.
Awesome.
Yeah, I feel like these things help not only if you're married, but just in general.
In general.
Communication is key to everything.
It's huge.
Yes. So we're going to go through our 5 real quick. So number 1, timing.
Timing has to be impeccable. I find in my relationship with Cassandra, timing is everything. If I go to her with a sensitive issue that I see, okay, this is really bugging me, but I see that she's in a bad mood or she had a bad day, that's a big no-no. That's definitely not the time to go and try to bring something else on her plate. It won't go over well at all. So, you have to wait until your spouse or the person that you're trying to approach is ready to receive it, and trust me, it'll go well for that person, and it'll go so much better for you if you just wait until that person is ready. And normally you can look at someone and tell right away if they're having a good day or a bad day, and you could tell just by what they're saying and how they're doing things if they're having a bad day or not. And believe me, it's better to talk to someone when they're in a good state of mind to receive what you're saying.
Yes, I agree. Number 2 is honesty and transparency, what is the point of communicating if you're not going to be honest or transparent?
Yeah.
So it's so important that you're able to say what you really are thinking, and you can do it in a way you have to do it out in love. It can't be trying to get back at that person or trying to win points, because it's just not going to work for you in the end.
Nope.
So being as honest as you can is so helpful in marriage and also in other areas where you need to communicate, because that person should never walk away wondering what you really meant, or you're talking in metaphors and analogies. Just be direct and just get straight to the point.
True.
And be as honest as you can, so that person never has to wonder what's really going on with you. Yes. All right,
Good answer.
Yeah. Number 3, your tone.
Tone, this is something I struggle with. I actually, yesterday, I had to apologize about my tone to Cassandra.
This is fresh, guys.
Because it's fresh off the press. I think my family, I'm coming from a family that we're yellers, you know what I mean? Like we emphasize what we're talking about. We do it with passion, and with vigor. And oftentimes I don't really realize that my tone when I'm talking or we're debating something, I don't realize that my tone has gone up a couple levels. And all I can hear in the conversation is you're yelling, and I'm like thinking,
I'm not yelling.
But your tone, you have to do a tone check. For Cassandra, she received things well when they're just on a level playing field. My voice is not raised, just like I'm talking right now. I explain things clearly, and when I'm yelling, she gets into defense mode, or she just gets into lockdown mode, and she cannot receive what I'm saying. So tone is very important to communication. A good tone means that it's going to be received, your information is going to be received very well.
Yes. And number 4 is listen when the other person is speaking. This is another big thing. So, say you're maybe have a disagreement with somebody, and when that person is speaking, you're already thinking of what you're going to say in return. And you're like, I'm going to say this. I have these little points that I'm going to say, because you're trying to get your point across, and you totally miss out on what that person is saying. So really good ways to communicate is listening as part of that. It's not just what you're saying. It's not just you being heard, but that other person needs to feel like they're being heard. Right. And so a way that we can do that is when Andre says something to me, I'm like, okay, I want to make sure I understand you. Right. This is what you're saying. Right. Because I don't want to assume that I just know exactly what his intent is. So listening when the other person is speaking, and communicate that back so that you know that you're both on the same page with that.
Right.
Perfect. Number 5, don't allow, that's our timer saying you guys need to like shut up pretty soon. Yeah, okay, don't worry about that, guys. Okay, so our last point and our final point, number 5, is don't allow things to build up.
Yes, this is something I've learned as well personally, and Cassandra's learned this as well. But it's don't allow more than 24 hours. We had a rule in our marriage that we don't allow more than 24 hours to go by. Both of us, whenever we have a disagreement, we tend to shut down, and it's not healthy. So we have a rule that we have to explain or begin to apologize or whatever we need to do and fix the situation within 24 hours. And one of the most important things about a relationship that I've learned over the years is, and by wise people that have spoken into my life, is that you have to be able to stomach the initial conflict. If you have something important to say to somebody, but it's going to hurt their feelings, or that they might be upset for a period of time, you have to be able to get past that. If it's going to make that person better, if it's going to make your relationship shine even more, you have to get past that initial fright of conflict. Just say what you need to say out of love and honesty and transparency, and I'm telling you, that person, they might not thank you in the moment, but they will look back. Oftentimes they'll look back and say, thank you so much for letting me know that this was wrong with me, this thing was wrong with me, and now I'm so much better because now I'm aware and I've done the correction. And when I go into other relationships with other people, I'm able to be a lot better communicator.
Yes, guys. So this has been Dear Cassandre. Thank you for sticking it out with us. Hopefully you learn more things about communicating. Please send your questions in on any of our social media platforms. We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely.
And help you out in any way that we can. If you want to hear more communication, we'd love to do that as well. So have a great day.
Take care, guys.
Love
Bye.
well. Bye.